with steel. Kill all of them, their blood is our seal. Fight to the last of the enemy is dead. Ride through their blood that we badly have shed. Now issue the call. Are you ready to fight?
Hello, welcome back to Ryan Reacts. In this death battle, Iron Man versus Lex Luthor, I am beyond excited for. This is gonna be fucking awesome. I shouldn't swear, but screw it. I think for my pick, I am gonna go with Lex Luthor. He goes up against Superman. He goes up against the entire Justice League. Iron Man goes up against some pretty strong competition too. They're both equal. I just think Lex Luthor is a little bit smarter, a little bit more tactical. His brains are going to be the difference in this fight. He's going to have just a tiny bit of an edge. It's close, but I still think Luthor has the advantage. That being said, let's get the show started in 3, 2, 1, play.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by SGC, the greatest party in gaming, going down July 17th through 19th in Frisco, Texas. Head to sgconvention.com for more details.
Gaming party in Texas, I'm not sure I'm down for that. Gaming parties, yeah, I'm not too fond of Texas. If you're from Texas, I apologize.
Technology. It improves our lives, lets you watch cool shows on the internet, and sometimes...
Not for making fun of Texas, but because you're in Texas.
Like with Iron Man, the Armored Avenger.
And Lex Luthor, arch nemesis of Superman.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a
Of course,
death
the
battle.
kryptonite-based weaponry won't be too effective against Lex
There are the
Luthor.
talented.
But, you know, it's
There
not
are the
like that's all he has.
And then there's Anthony Edward Stark.
Please, he prefers Tony.
Howard and Maria Stark ruled a $9 billion military tech empire. They could have anything they ever wanted, except a child.
Then Howard met an alien who decided to build a baby for them.
Fearing
Yeah.
humanity would perish to more advanced alien races.
I
this
wasn't even
child
aware
was
of that.
genetically engineered to lead the world to a new tech age. But that was Arno Stark. We don't speak of him. When Howard and Maria were disappointed with what they created, they adopted Tony instead.
Yep, that's the secret origin to Tony Stark. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Despite not being the alien-engineered child of prodigy, Tony's gifted intelligence and world-changing destiny were obvious at an early age.
Interesting,
He
though.
graduated from MIT with top honors and a physics and engineering double major.
I like the
when
fact
was
that
just
he was
19
supposed
years
to,
old.
But since
his,
this is a superhero
his
origin,
brother
it
was
wasn't
supposed
long
to be
before
the,
tragedy struck.
one
My
who brought him into a new
Spider-Man car
technological
crashing, by
age,
tragedy,
yet
I
he's
mean
the
his
one who
parents.
managed to do
So
it
all of a sudden, Tony was
as an
orphan.
adopted no
But
one.
on the bright side, it also made him the sole heir of Stark Industries. Nice.
With the entire family fortune at his fingertips, Tony pursued a life of reckless indulgence and mechanical tinkering. War was his income, and he enjoyed every bit of it until the day his eyes were opened.
Yeah, open with a shrapnel-filled irony bomb.
Yeah, funny how that works.
Held captive by terrorists in Afghanistan, Tony learned the bomb left shrapnel in his heart, which would kill him in a week. The terrorists gave Tony an ultimatum: construct weapons for them and receive treatment, or be left to die.
But being Tony Stark, he chose door number 3. He built a space-age pacemaker
Yeah.
to save his own life, and then built a mech suit around it and murdered his way to freedom. This taught Stark one of life's most important lessons. Heroes aren't born, they're built. A lesson which also made for a pretty sweet tagline.
My turn.
Yeah, that movie was awesome.
But Tony's heart was changed in more ways than one that day. Upon returning to America, he nullified all weapons development at Stark Industries and dedicated his life to saving the world in his own way.
We're
Yeah,
not talking like just donating to charity and being kind to your neighbor. Tony became a one-man army of justice and began creating a new and improved armored suit that the public would eventually dub Iron Man. And then he made another one, and another one, and another, and then he made like a shitload more.
Yeah.
The Iron Man suits
Various
are
different
numerous, but they typically come with
Suits,
a
thousands of
combination
different
tools. Generally
variations,
composed of a gold titanium
specializations,
alloy, his standard suits have the strength to lift up to 100 tons, fly at supersonic speeds, and come
Specialties.
with an onboard intelligence system called Jarvis, which controls his weaponry and can summon other suits at his beck and call.
And for good measure, these babies come loaded head to toe with weaponry. I'm talking shoulder-mounted darts, anti-tank missiles, an EMP, and the Iron Man staple, laser beams.
These repulsor blasts draw power directly from the reactor in Tony's chest or chest piece, depending on the time period, to fire high-mass negatively charged muons as a concussive energy attack. Most commonly,
Okay,
these are
that
fired from the palms
messed
of his
up on
suit.
me again.
But if the situation
have to fix
calls
it up
for
again.
a bit more firepower, he can blast an even larger beam directly from his chest piece. Unibeam!
All of these features come standard in his most often used suit, Model 13, the modular armor.
This armor specializes in adaptability, allowing Tony to swap out its individual pieces for one suited to the mission at hand. Oh, and it also has an extra casing known as Iron Man Armor Model 14. But you can just call it Hulkbuster.
As the name implies, this upgrade was built to contend with one of the universe's strongest beings. With a combination of magnetic and hydraulic technology, in addition to the strength of the modular armor, the Hulkbuster can deliver far more powerful punches and hold its ground against the Incredible Hulk, who is strong enough to lift a 150 billion ton mountain.
But his most advanced armor yet comes in the form of his Endosim armor.
Yeah.
Part metal, part scary space alien parasite. Tony can summon it telepathically, use it to imprison his foes, and even
Oh,
suck
God.
up electromagnetic fields. Electricity.
It can tank hits from Storm's lightning and shoot repulsor beams so powerful they can injure metahumans who are normally able to absorb energy.
Although Tony is a mere man who finds himself fighting with and against unimaginably powerful beings, he has proven time and time again that technology can compete with the world's greatest superheroes.
He can survive blows from Thor's hammer, hold his own against Captain America, and move faster than an extremist-enhanced superhuman's eye can track.
Not to mention his suit can actually learn and predict its opponent's next move and withstand the fury of several nuclear bombs. Do not underestimate the Golden Avenger.
That being said, for all their power, the Iron Man suits are hardly flawless.
They've been known to malfunction in life-threatening ways and consume too much power too quickly, leaving Tony helpless.
Tony frequently pushes his
Yeah.
suit and his body to their absolute limits and past them. And his reckless headfirst
I can
mentality
see
is
that as
responsible
being
for
the,
landing him in trouble just as much as it is for getting him out of it. This has led to him setting off a civil war between superheroes.
What
and
Luthor
pissing off
uses
the
to take
all-powerful
advantage
Phoenix
and
Force
win.
into killing
And
Charles
win.
Xavier.
What? Charles? But he's the Iron Man.
And he once built a device capable of releasing 20,000 megatons of atomic energy. That's 3 times more than all of the Earth's known nuclear weapons combined.
And then he just blasted it straight into the ground. All because he wanted to see what was at the Earth's core.
It didn't work out. But Tony's most diabolical nemesis isn't the Mandarin or even Ultron. It's his lifelong battle with alcoholism.
Did you say something?
That was a
Superman
great
is among the
moment.
most powerful characters in all of fiction. He can destroy planets, withstand supernovas,
I gotta say
and
this.
fly
Can we have
faster
one
than
Superman
light
movie
itself.
without Lex
What kind of
Luthor or
person could
General
possibly
Zod?
be the arch
Please.
nemesis to someone like him? You'd have to be like
I don't
a
care
god made of
what.
magic kryptonite.
It can be Brainiac.
Just a mortal man with a passion for business, swindling, and green trench coats. Lex Luthor.
Main man.
Alexander
Anything,
Joseph Luthor
anyone.
began his rise to the top
I don't
from
care
the very
who.
bottom. As a child, he lived in a rundown section of Metropolis called the Suicide Slum.
You're saying.
Yes, it was that bad. Under abusive parents, it was only by sheer willpower that Lex moved on to a better life.
Yeah, willpower and some good old-fashioned social Darwinism. His parents died in a car crash when their car's brakes failed, leaving Lex alone. Don't feel bad for a second. He used their life insurance money to get out of the ghetto and start his own company. And he's the one who rigged their brakes!
Although founded through some legally questionable means, the infamous
Well.
LexCorp successfully spread its influence throughout virtually all of Metropolis. In time, Lex came to practically
I'm guessing
run
that's
the
not the
city
first
itself,
time you'll hear
taking
legally
ownership of nearly every
questionable
media
involving
outlet. Luthor's
Lex
positive
Luthor.
public image went practically unopposed.
But everything changed when the Man of Tomorrow showed up.
In Lex's eyes, Superman was a massive issue for mankind. If humans no longer had to solve problems themselves, they would surely become a weaker race, completely dependent upon this otherworldly savior.
So Lex began his crusade to remove him from the equation, and then promptly insert himself as the ruler of humanity.
Lex is a cunning strategist and mechanical genius who prefers to
So
place
he's a
his opponents in
Republican.
unwinnable situations.
Once again,
However, if physical
putting
strength
in politics
is
when I
required, he
couldn't
dons
resist.
the mighty war suit.
Must I remind you of my superiority?
The war suit is a powerful battle armor created by Superman's other arch-nemesis, the alien god known as Darkseid, and it's been further enhanced by Luthor's own designs.
Forged in the fiery pits of Apocalypse,
Yeah.
Lex's warsuit is no ordinary piece of machinery, despite its less than sleek appearance. It comes equipped with force fields, gauntlet blades, a giant kryptonite axe, and energy blasts powered by kryptonite generators.
It can also fly and has enough strength and durability to go up against Superman himself.
Despite how capable the warsuit is, you may feel it has an obvious weak spot. The giant hole where his head is. But old Cue-Ball's chrome dome is actually protected by an invisible force field. He just wants his opponents to know exactly who's beating the shit out of him.
Hello, sunshine.
Lex's weaponry goes beyond an alien metal suit. In addition to his brilliant strategic mind, he has also surrounded the Earth with dozens of satellites bearing his name.
Their purpose? A gigantic game of space laser hot potato.
Being a genius multi-billionaire, it's no surprise that Lex's accomplishments match the expectations. He's equaled Deathstroke in combat, stabbed Supergirl, snapped Brainiac's neck, and defeated Power Girl in a single stroke.
You can't blame him. I mean, I don't think anyone could handle more than a single stroke with Power Girl.
However, Lex is not solely dependent on his war suit. He sometimes subjects himself to a kryptonite steroid, which has made him much stronger than an ordinary
That's
human.
kind of
Capable
a,
surviving wounds nobody reasonably should.
a bit much
Yeah,
even for
like
this
the
show
time
as far
when
as
a
puns
giant
go.
gorilla shot him in the chest with a sniper rifle, knocking him out of a helicopter off the edge of a cliff and landing headfirst in a canyon. He was up and banging his robot chick in like a day. Oh, yeah, he built a robot version of Lois Lane for, you know, sex and murder.
Because Lex always wants what he cannot have. And his know-how with robotics goes past
Yeah.
insane and into absurd. While confined to a prison cell, he built a talking flying robot that reads Moby Dick at such a high frequency it carved out an escape route through the floor itself, including perfectly shaped stairs.
But most diabolical of all, when no one was looking, Lex Luthor took 40 cakes. He took 40 cakes, Wiz! That's as many as 4 tens. And that's terrible.
Strange thing is, that's actually officially canon.
Bastard! Luthor's hatred of Superman and drive to win are stronger than any machine he could create. Take, for example, the time Superman threw a satellite at LexCorp Tower, bringing the building down on top of poor old Lex. This left the guy with half his face ripped off, all 4 limbs blasted away, and he was impaled in 5 different places. Even like that, he still refused Superman's help. Wiz, if that ever happens to me, do me a
Yeah.
solid and kill yourself in front of me so my dream of outliving you is complete.
Never gonna happen. But it's also that same cocky independence that serves as Lex's greatest
yeah.
downfall. When he merged with the Zone Child,
Yeah.
Whoa!
it's not what you think. He gained, and I quote, infinite power.
And a secure spot on somebody's watch list.
It may have
The
been more
only
that
catch
way than
was
you
he could
think,
not use his
actually.
power to harm others. But because all he wanted to
His
do
own
was kill
child is a
Superman,
top, from what I
he
understand.
tried it anyway.
So Superman just straight up punched the god out of him.
Well, that's hardly accurate.
Come on, how else would you describe that?
Fair enough. Even so, when the Earth is threatened, you can count on Lex Luthor to look his enemies in the eye and fight for his people. And then exploit the hell out of him afterward.
You know what happens when you take on Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
The same thing that's gonna happen to
Usually
Superman.
bad things.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first,
Yeah,
we don't
I
want
think
you to
I'm
have
gonna stick
horrible,
with Lex
earth-shattering
Luthor.
regret by missing the best party in gaming. so we're gonna tell you about it.
SGC, the
Again.
greatest party in gaming, is back to rock the Southwest for its 5th year.
Hosted by Screw Attack, SGC is an event that you don't want to miss out on. We're talking 3 days of non-stop gaming in our massive free-play arcade and console game room.
Tons of panels with all your favorite internet celebrities, including Peanut Butter Gamer, Rooster Teeth, Funhouse, Pro Jared, Kinda Funny, and even a Dragon Ball Z Funimation voice actors reunion, where you'll be able to meet your favorite Dragon Ball voices like Goku, Vegeta, and more.
Okay.
Not to mention that we're hosting a death battle panel where we'll be showing
There's actually
an all-new,
someone worth
highly
seeing.
requested episode live.
And that's just scratching the surface of what SGC has to offer. So don't miss out on the fun and excitement. Head over to sgconvention.com using the link in the description and pre-order your ticket now.
But first, it's time for a
Is anyone else
death battle!
here who thinks that internet celebrities aren't really celebrities? This happened again. Not sure what's going on. Usually it's just fine, but it paused on me for a moment.
Sir, we have a visitor.
All clear.
And it seems like I may have a visitor behind me as well.
What a joke.
He's got the Dragon Balls.
Hands off, Baldy. What's that you got there? Oh, yeah.
And as always, he's accompanied by AC/DC music.
Actually, sir, I should probably remind you, the contents of this warehouse belong to Miss Potts.
Pepper?
I'll forward the estimated damages fee to her account.
Great. Be discreet about it.
One of us has to be.
Remember my face, Stark. It'll be the last thing you ever see.
I love that, the fact that there's a giant Gundam suit in the background. Would somehow be fitting for Tony Stark to have that.
His systems are confusing my targeting. Also, adding 2 million to your chances.
Not now, Jarvis. What have we got here?
I am having difficulty determining the suit's alloy. Alien, perhaps.
My suit is invincible!
How about this part?
I thought you were smart.
Hey, you're the one who looks like a giant
Puny
rusty
god.
trash can with legs. No judging.
That's not quite as witty as real Stark.
Sir, I estimate that will be a
goes.
$583 million fee.
Whoa,
At least it isn't Voltron.
That one's on him. Here we go. Activate the EMP.
What? Possible.
All right. Come to mama. Yeet-ho!
Wait, is that the...
The Batmobile. Not the first time that's taken down Lex Luthor,
What are
actually.
you talking about? It's just a car. Seriously? What kind of car was that? Where do I get one of those?
Wake up, sunshine.
Watch your left.
Thanks for the fun, Stark. It was... smashing.
No problem, pal. Thanks for the suit.
Now we got the Hulkbuster armor.
That current damaged your battery. Power is at 15% and dropping fast. I recommend a new plan of attack.
I have a plan. Attack!
Power at 10%.
Call that power. You are nothing.
Jarvis, reroute all power to the arm and leg hydraulics.
I have seen true power. You are nothing more than another ant to crush under my... How about that?
Good night, cue ball.
Hey, I haven't been talking much. This is just
What's going on?
We're out of power.
Figures.
Fool, you're just like all the rest. Building a suit to save the world. Trying to play God. Let me tell you something, Stark. There's
like
only one man in the world fit to play such a
Unless
role.
they can find some way to absorb this energy, Luthor wins here.
Me.
Oh right, we haven't gone through this armor yet.
I don't know, Lex. Being a god can't be too hard. I mean, I'm the most intelligent, capable person on the planet. I'm not playing
That is the
God.
thing I forgot to
All
account
this
for in my
time,
prediction.
I've been playing human.
The various multiple armors and summoned from nowhere and completely make that changes things up a bit. If anyone's
Take
smart
this.
enough to figure out a way around that, though, it's probably Luthor.
What? What did you take?
Everything.
Okay.
Here's the big one.
Well, that was
That was Pepper's building, wasn't it?
Phone call from Miss Potts.
interesting
Tell her
battle,
I'm
I
not
would
here.
say.
I'm jogging.
Already answered, sir.
Tony,
Hi, Pepper. How are you?
why did Jarvis just deposit $5 billion for collateral damage?
I'm not here. I'm jogging.
Bullseye!
Both Tony and Lex possessed incredible pieces of technology.
Winner,
but only
Pepper
one was
Potts.
naturally prepared for
Yeah,
anything.
they'll
Although
both be
it's true
dead
that
by
Lex
the
would
end of the
trade
day.
blows with Superman in his war suit, the only reason he ever lasted as long as he did is because many of its weapons are based on kryptonite. Great for battling Kryptonians, only okay against everybody else.
Yes,
Yeah.
the warsuit could take hits from Superman, making it more than a match for even the Hulkbuster's
That is a
power.
point.
But even against
Which I
the very
mentioned,
enemy
but-
it was designed to kill, the warsuit only
Then
lasts
again, he
so
also
long.
goes up against
Iron Man's
guys a
greatest
lot.
advantage was being
a level-
able to
but
adapt his
basically
strategy
every hero
by
in the,
remotely summoning and changing suits. The Endless
universe,
in particular could counter
DC
nearly
universe.
anything Lex could throw at it.
Plus, Iron Man has far more actual combat
I'm not quite as
experience.
familiar
Lex
with this
treated
suit here,
physical
so
combat
that's
as a last resort,
kind of
but
threw me
even
off a little
while
too.
Tony straight up enjoys it. Lex just
But
wasn't suited for
I'm
this
glad
battle.
to say
The winner is Iron Man.
Endo suit and Iron Stark one.
Next time on Death Battle.
Okay, so what do we got next? Oh my goodness. Goliath versus Beast. That's gonna be fun. Shoot. Beast has the intelligence, Goliath has the flying power.
Did you enjoy this episode?
That
Of course
one's
you did.
gonna
So
be
please
hard.
And subscribe to our channel for more Death Battle.
But right now,
Well,
click the
I hope
images
you
on
enjoyed
your
my
screen to
commentary,
check out
and
1
my,
Minute Melee, Mega Man
reaction.
versus Samus, and Desk of Death Battle on Spider-Man.
In the
That
link
shit
below,
is
I'm gonna
crazy.
put a link
Plus,
to the
maybe we'll
original.
feed our intern.
You know, give
Thanks
them
for
a
watching.
little attention to. Views, likes, shares, comments, all that. Please like, comment, share, subscribe on my videos too, on my account. Above all else, though, have a nice day.